Well, we are back for what I'm planning on or thinking is going to be the last day. I think I got all the loads of fill in here we're going to haul in for now until they figure out exactly what they want to do on the retaining walls out back. Brian hasn't sent me the totals yet. I'm going to guess somewhere in the range of 230 to 40 loads. So yeah, lots of fill dirt. It was like 4 straight days of trucking or whatever, but the framers are supposed to be here today to be starting on the floor, so they got some of the material dropped off yesterday. Supposedly another semi load showing up today with the rest of the beams and whatnot, but I got pretty much all that whole side. I'm going to do a little touching up because it was kind of still a little bit rough. That clay was kind of wet. And then for starters this morning, I'm going to get the compactor out of the crawl space before they get here. I'll be taking it back. I may try to pack a little bit of that back patio in the corner. And then I'm just going to kind of take this stuff and push it off to the side. I'm going to probably clean up the rest of the limbs and logs that we have laying over there that we're going to haul off. Haven't had a chance to. I may take them down to the bottom, move some trees, and then yeah, like I said, we'll grade this out up here, and then I'll go down there to the bottom where I dug that out with the hydrema and stuff and hauled some of those loads up here and kind of straighten that back up and probably push the the pile or ashes or whatever down and kind of bury that on that hillside and just try to do a little general cleanup and grading and get out of everybody else's way so they can start framing this house. They came by from Sunbelt. There's a plug that was up underneath on one of those hoods down there that he thought, I wish they would have said something to me. I could have just tightened it up myself, but it just vibrated the end of it off where it made the machine think that there was something back behind there, so it wouldn't move in reverse. So it was a pretty easy fix. So now I know to look for that, get this out of the way in case they do show up and start. I'm sure those put the seal plate on for today, and they may not get real carried away on much of the flooring, but I didn't want to leave it in the crawl space and they're having to work around it. Like I said, we're pretty much done with it. So yeah, we should be able to kind of get everything tracked in, slicked up, just make it look a little nicer and a little easier for everybody to work off of, and then it'll be quite a while before I come back and do anything, I think. So not like they're gonna need any yard put in or anything anytime soon, so I may have to come back to do like I don't know who it uses for a plumber, like the water line to run to the house. It's going to be on a septic system, but it does have city water, so, but his plumber may be able to dig all that in, I'm not sure. But so yeah, it may be several months or who knows, end of the year, beginning of the year, whatever, before I even come back and do anything. So I got the bulk of it done anyway. I'm going to get my buckets moved and clean some of that up, and then I'll probably have to move all the equipment so I can kind of shape this side, and kind of running out of space right now. is the finished, I guess, product or rough grade for this round. So ended up being 243 loads of fill. So right around $40,000 worth of material. So, and probably another, I don't know, 28 or so. I have to add it up all my time to spread it out and level it and grade it, compact it. But for now, I think it's going to work out pretty well. I try to get this just as gradual as I can. It's going to obviously need quite a bit of topsoil, and they're still talking about walls, and some of it may actually kind of curve and try to blend into some of this over here, stair step down. I got it about, I don't know, 15, 20 feet out from the house right now, just for the framers and all the other crews and stuff behind me. Like I said, if we go out, if we went the full 40, we'd be probably right down there where that grass is at, maybe 6 or 7 feet in front of that tree. So that's about 19, 20 feet lower from here. So it's like another 150 loads to fill all that in. So they are debating now about doing like 2 or 3 like terraced retaining walls. But it may still come out about where I've got it now, like 20, 25 feet, and then step down like 6 feet and go over. But it's still gonna take a lot of fill and a lot more money for that. But at least for now, everybody's got a good kind of work area here. I knocked the burn pile down and kind of pushed that back over to get a little topsoil on that stuff I got cut down there, and it didn't come out too bad. It's a little rough, but I'm sure by the, it'll be a long time before they're ready to do anything down there. He's not going to seed it or anything now, so the weeds can just grow back, and I'm guessing before it's all said and done, I'll probably do a little shaping and grading down there. I added just a little bit more fill to this. I kind of tamped it down some more with the bucket, and then I'm just going to leave it that way. I didn't put any base rock on the 2 porches because they're talking about wetting them down or just kind of letting them settle on their own, and then we can top them with the base rock and such. Because the biggest reason, a couple questions that I didn't run the compactor in here was this wall is like 10 feet tall, and I think that one's 9. And it just makes me nervous to keep compacting with nothing against that wall. It could actually push it out. When you backfill both sides of them, it kind of equals out the pressure. But so that's why that one I just kind of tamped it in there, and just if it settles naturally, it won't actually push those walls out. It'll just kind of pack in what's there, because it does it slowly and over time instead of just forcing it to pack in there. So that is the reason I didn't get crazy with those. And then I tried to kind of finish shaping this side up a little bit. I left it like that. Like I said, they're wanting to try to curve the wall. They want to try to save those trees, so the wall will maybe, I'm gonna have to kind of dig some of this out when we come back to do that, keep it far enough away and then curve them out. But at least try to get it where the water would kind of shed off and around the house, and then somewhat try to get this yard what I think is going to be the end result or shaped. But yeah, should give everybody some nice working space now, be able to get all the way around the house, and they can start packing and settling in. I doubt I even get it back over here this year, because by the time they frame it, it'll be probably take them a month or something. They'll be into middle of October, and then there's really nothing else, I guess, unless they when we dig the water line and stuff like that in, there's really not much more for me to do. The retaining wall, I told him it may have to be over winter or the beginning of the year before I would have time, unless they want to find somebody else. But I think it's far enough out of there and everyone can work around here, and it's not going to be an issue. So that may be the only thing over the winter. We come back and start on these walls if he likes my price, or if I'm the one that ends up doing that. But yeah, this is probably the last time we'll see this job for quite a while. Next time we're back, there'll be a house here, and I may try to, I don't know, throughout the rest of the year, just kind of come over here and take some pictures or just show the progress of it. But it's coming to be a pretty big, nice house. So yeah, well, now I just gotta get the 2150s, the last of the machines loaded up, and we are on to something else.